Yeah, so I got to tell my first story is the story of being introduced by someone, and they were trying to find things that they had in common. The guy gets up and says, you know, I'm tired of the regular kind of introduction, so I went on Wikipedia to find if I had anything in common with our guest speaker. And he proceeded then to go into this pretty lengthy introduction that I was an avid rock climber, and that I had a secret desire to be a movie star. Neither of which is completely true. I'm from Florida. I mean, we don't have rocks like you all here have in the Granite State. And I have no interest in being a movie star. You can tell that by my candidacy, can't you? So I get up and I have to tell the guy the truth. I'm not any of this stuff. And it turns out there are people, they're probably unemployed kids with student debt, you know, that are stuck in their parents' basement with Cheeto stains on their t-shirts, that haven't been able to get their first job. And so what they do, they play games to see how long they can edit Wikipedia pages in order to have games with their friends all around the world. So my advice to you is, if you do have a Wikipedia page, check it once in a while, because you too may be an avid rock climber or want to be a Hollywood movie star. I want to recognize, you mentioned Neil and Maria and Jeb. Bush family is kind of important. We love each other. I apologize for that. I'm proud of my dad. I'm proud of my brother. It was an incredible honor for me to have my mom come up here. I was a little worried because it snowed it was in Thursday, I think it was snowing, and she has her little stroller, and I was just watching her because I didn't want her to fall. Her first response was, I haven't seen snow in a long while. So anyway, the family matters to us. I have my first granddaughter is Jeb's daughter, and excuse me, and she's the first great granddaughter of the greatest man alive, my dad. Her name is Georgia Helena Walker Bush, named after her great-grandfather. We call her 41 in the family. Let me see if I can get this straight. Georgia is a Canadian, Iraqi, Texas, Mexican, American. She's a quadra-hyphenated American. Her mom is from Canada. Her dad was born in Miami. I'm a Texan, which is a nationality, as you may know. My wife is from Mexico, and so hence she is this quadra-hyphenated American. And when she fills out the census form when she turns 21, she will say not applicable. And it's a statement of who we need to get back to in this country. We need to get back to a set of common purpose and common values. We're dangerously moving away from each other. We have politicians that break us up in all of our disparate parts, and turns this extraordinary diversity of this extraordinary country into a potential weakness rather than the strength that it is. And why I love the Rotarians is that you all are the opposite. You have people of diverse backgrounds that have a common purpose, which is to volunteer, to help people in need, to rebuild your communities, to do all the things that you do so extraordinarily well. And my hope is, and my expectation is, that little Georgia will be a Rotarian. Whether she's a member or not, she will have a heart for people. She will be part of a movement of this country to restore its greatness by having a set of common purpose once again. I hope to be a president that focuses on that as well, because I believe that we're on the verge of greatness, but we need to fix a few really big, complex things. And I'm tired of politicians that push down a group of people to make themselves look better. Let me get this out of the way, and then I'll get to something a little more positive. The front-running candidate for the Republican Party is that kind of politician. Donald Trump organizes his campaign around disparaging people as a sign of strength. It's not strong to insult women. It's not strong to castigate Hispanics. It's not strong to ridicule the disabled. And it's certainly not strong to call people like John McCain or my friend Leo Thorsness, a Medal of Honor recipient who spent 6 years in a POW camp in Illinois. It's not strong to say that they were losers because they got caught. I think we need a president that actually believes in the American people, that won't push everybody down to make themselves look good. And as governor of the state of Florida, I had a chance to learn what it's like to be a leader. What will happen, I don't know when, but I can promise you it'll happen in the next presidency. There will be a conflict. There will be an attack. There might be an outbreak of a disease. Something is going to happen, right? The world we live in is not just static anymore. There will be a challenge. And we'll never talked about it before. 9/11 is an example of that. The assassination of JFK certainly was an example of that. The end of the Cold War and how to manage that process was an example of that. All presidents have this opportunity. And the question is, who do you want to have to sit behind the big desk? What kind of person do you want to have in this unforeseen, dynamic world where you don't know exactly how it all plays out? And I hope you want to have someone that actually has had some proven skills of leadership through life. My life is really